What's up guys, this is Red Rocket. Today I got a video of me getting Assault MOAB on lockdown. I go 39-2 and I get my MOAB at the very end and I call it in, but it doesn't get any kills. It still counts, I promise you. I'm using an MP7 silencer with extended mags, and I'm also using Stalker, and I don't ever use Stalker anymore with submachine guns. I usually stick with Steady Aim Pro, Sit Rep, or Dead Silence, especially on this map because the stairs are so loud and everybody can definitely hear you coming if you're not using Dead Silence. But Sit Rep is another really good perk I like to use. Not many people use Sit Rep Pro, but they should because it's awesome. What Sit Rep Pro does, it lets you hear the enemy team's footsteps 4 times louder, and it also cancels out your teammates' footsteps, or at least makes them muted to where you can barely hear them. And that plays a huge role in maps like this where there's a lot of sound whoring going on. What I like to do on lockdown is run through the buildings and run through the path that I'm going through here and try to catch the enemy team in their spawn. I'll throw the portable radar down once I get into the enemy team spawn, and I'll try to clear them out and then basically pick up the portable radar and go back to the other team spawn again and rinse and repeat basically. Look at this little guy sitting with his akimbos watching a doorway. That's the type of player that I fucking hate. Oh, panic knife. But here's where I start my streak. And I get a good little streak going here, and it almost gets ruined, but I sponge pretty well later on. And this is back in the days when I had good connection too. I don't know what it was. I think the patch came in or something and just totally rocked my world. And on lockdown, you definitely want to stay out of the open as much as possible if you're trying to go for streaks, because there's always people up in windows just camping out waiting to get you. I love this room right here. It's always a free kill with C4, and I've also gotten multiple triples and even quads with C4 in that room. There's a little trick to C4 that I didn't know at this point. You can throw it and double tap your reload button really quickly and it'll always explode, and it's a lot quicker than just holding your right button again. And the other thing with C4 is this will happen to you occasionally, and I didn't figure this out until a while ago, is whenever you're throwing the C4 and it doesn't go off, that means the C4's got hit by a flash grenade or a stun grenade, and whenever your equipment gets hit, it won't detonate, and that goes for C4 too. So I've been stuck a lot of times just holding my dick because I thought my C4 was going off, and sure enough it doesn't, and I get screwed. But what I like to use on my submachine gun classes now is I pretty much ditched the MP7 because it honestly is the best submachine gun in the game. It's just not as much fun as all the other ones. The PM9 is really a good submachine gun, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. There's a secret to it. You can never ever aim down your sights. If you aim down your sights with the PM9, you're pretty much as good as dead. What I like to do is I'll have steady aim on it, and I'll have an MP9 silence as my secondary. Yeah, I'm a dick and I pull out the akimbos. As I said, this gameplay was back before I knew any better, and don't realize how much I fucking hate akimbos now. But I like to have an MP9 silence with my PM9 as my secondary, because the PM9 is terrible at anything other than shotgun range. But if you get them within 50 feet, they're going down as long as you hip fire them. And with sleight of hand and MP9 silence, you can switch really fast, and you can take care of people that are out of the distance of the PM9, so it makes it very useful for that. Some of the other good submachine guns I like is the PP90, even though I've been going away from it lately. Rapid fire and extended mags is very good on it, as I'm sure most of you know. It just makes it into an absolute monster. But I like silencer and extended mags and running specialists on it, because once you get your specialist bonus with with silencer and extended mags, you get rapid fire and all the other proficiencies too, and so it makes it pretty much unstoppable. all the recoil's gone, and if you shoot first, I promise you the other guy will be dead. 100% of the time. On lockdown, the actual exact class that I've been using is Specialist. Specialist is a great class for lockdown because kill streaks can't really do shit. This game is an exception here, as I actually get 2 pave loads, but I don't call the second one in because I know I'm close to my MOAB and I don't want to ruin my chances. And it was a good decision because I would have been 1 away if I would have called in that second pave load. But I like Specialist for this map definitely because you can get Dead Silence and Cigarette Pro at the same time, which if you have a headset just makes you completely unstoppable because you'll know exactly where the enemy team's coming from at all time. I have Turtle Beaches, I don't even know what they are, XM11, something. They're shitty, they're absolutely shitty. But they get the job for me done nonetheless. I can only hear people left or right, I can't hear top left or bottom left, but it's not really that big a deal. Still does the trick for me. And I'm getting close here, and I run into my little montage room at the very end, and I get to people just weren't firing at me this entire game. It was amazing. Look at my shitty aim right there. But yep, here it is. Boom, 1-2 MOAB. I still got a Pred, a heli, and a pave low to go too, so it could have gotten much worse. And then my jackass teammate has to go and get the last kill. Can you believe that? Well, alright guys, until next time, y'all have a good one.